Hey friends, so the Constitution of Texas has more than 500 amendments, and right now early voting just opened for Texans to go to the polls and decide to potentially add, I think, up to 17 new amendments. So why does the Texas Constitution have so many amendments? It's the third most amended state constitution, and it's the second longest state constitution in the U.S. Well, for one thing, it's pretty old. It was adopted in 1876, and so there just weren't a lot of rules and thought around certain things that ended up coming to pass, I suppose. But I think the bigger issue is that the 1876 Constitution was a reaction to the constitutions put in place in the state of Texas during Reconstruction. And those constitutions were designed to give more power to the state central government, to centralize power for the state government to enforce Reconstruction policies and specifically make sure that the state was, enforcing the provisions of the 13th and 14th Amendments of the United States Constitution. Well, so by 1876, there are a lot of Democrats who are former Confederates, and they don't want this overreaching, tyrannical government that just so happens to advocate policies maybe they really don't agree with. So they design a constitution that is, like pretty anti-government, right? It splits up executive power, and it doesn't really want to centralize much power in the state. Well, has that worked over time? I don't know. It's been amended 500 times, and it might be amended a dozen or more as we go to the polls this month. But I think it's worth understanding why it's so weird. Have there been attempts at doing a new one, a new constitutional convention? Yeah, in the 1970s, there were a couple of very high-profile attempts that the public roundly rejected, like on multiple occasions. So if we want to get into the history of those, let me know. Hit me up in the comments and maybe over on my YouTube. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We can dig into that some more. But yeah, it's a weird constitution. It wants to keep government small, make it hard to change it, and not give it too much power. Has that aspect of it worked, by the way? I'm not so sure. I look around the state we live in today where, say, the governor is, in his own admission, targeting university professors for ideological differences. I don't know. That doesn't exactly sound like limited government to me. But I guess we'll see what happens as the new amendments go to the voters and as the voters start to provide feedback for their public officials. Anyway, that's the story for today, the Texas Constitution and its potential changes and its past changes, except it hasn't changed that much. And maybe it needs to change more. Okay, that's enough of that. Bye.